Hey guys, what's going on? It's the Chinnist. Today is July 5th, Wednesday, New Comic Book Day. I have my haul here of 13. It should have been 15. One of my LCSs, due to the holiday yesterday, they did not get their UPS order in time. So I'm going to be picking up about 3 more tomorrow. So kicking it off, we start off with Batman number 26. This is the start of the war. I'm sorry, this is number 2 of the War of Jokes and Riddles, and so I'm really looking forward to this to the story arc. You know, I've heard a lot about it. I believe after this, I think that we're going to get back into the button, both on the Flash and the Batman side. So yeah, man, I'm really looking forward to any other story arcs that kind of tie together this rebirth. You know, how it all started. Really interested in that. You know, I guess you saw that Batman was holding one of the 3 Jokers in his Batcave, in that the new the Forge. So yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. A little bit more insight there. So next up we have Diablo House, and this is by IDW. This is a horror, and apparently I think this title was around like in the 60s or something. I think is what I understand. They kind of revitalized it and made it into modern times. So, you know, I'm always interested in horror type of storylines. You know, unfortunately, you know, most of the time the artwork does, you know, is not really that great. You know, sometimes it supports the horror theme, sometimes it doesn't. So, you know, I'm always on the hunt for good horror, you know, weird type of storylines, and they're really hard to find. You know, some of them have a good start, good middle, but like a horrible ending. You know, and I can't seem to get away from some of the endings of these story arcs to where, man, it's so good until like the last 5 pages. This kind of goes to crap. But yeah, looking for different reads. Diablo House kind of fell in that category. Okay, next up, Unholy Grail. So I intended to pick up 2 of these, and that's one of the 3 that's at the second LCS that I'm going to be getting tomorrow. So yeah, this one, you know, I saw in previews. This the premise on this one kind of, you know, kind of piqued my interest. I thought at first it was going to be like Pestilence. You know, it seemed like kind of like a Pestilence knockoff, to where, you know, it's going to be in medieval times. You know, is there like zombies involved? But no, I think this one's just a little bit different storyline. So I'm going to read through this one. I did subscribe to this series already, and I'll see if number 1 is good enough to continue on to number 2 or not. But yeah, Unholy Grail, and I've loved almost everything by Cullen Bunn that I've read so far. So yeah, looking forward to this one. Okay, next up, Baby Teeth, and of course Donny Cates is on fire right now with God Country, and man, I forgot what the other one that he man, what is the other one that he released? Anyways, so yeah, Donny Cates from Texas, and it's been pretty good so far. Redneck, I'm sorry, yeah, Redneck was the other title I was trying to think of by Donny Cates. So yeah, this one is a little bit different. So this one, you know, she's basically has the Antichrist, and she, you know, she's pregnant with the Antichrist. Kind of like how she deals with it, people who are after her, you know, is she going to have the baby? If so, you know, what happens after that? So yeah, a little bit different storyline. I thought a little bit intriguing, and yeah. So again, I've loved everything by Donny Cates. I just read the Paybacks trade volume number 1 this past weekend by Donny Cates. I thought that was pretty good too. Another superhero team out of the Dark Horse publisher. So okay, next up we have Champions. And so, you know, I think I said maybe 2 issues ago that, you know, I used to like Champions over Teen Titans, but, you know, some of these story arcs recently on the Champions side, you know, a little bit too social for me, to tell you the truth. You know, some of their greatest adversaries are, you know, their evil crime is getting their trademark logo and selling it, you know, for profit. So, you know, I was really looking for those, you know, like an evil super team to combat these champions here. I wasn't really looking for, like, you know, modern time social media type of storylines to go along with this great group that they have here in the Champions. So yeah, you know, this kind of got a little stagnant for me, to tell you the truth. But yeah, we'll see what the Secret Empire tie-in has here. So yeah, Champions number 10. Okay, this one I have been loving so far, Extremity number 5. So this is like a futuristic, post-apocalyptic type of world, kind of like Mad Max. yeah, various tribes who kind of live, who survived out there, and of course they're warring tribes. And you have this one tribe who came in that just like decimated this other tribe here, and this is all about this tribe getting revenge because this other tribe came in there. They just like decimated. They killed off wives, children. They took the right hand of the heroine, the main star here in this one, and she used to be an artist, so that that really kind of took away part of her life here. So yeah, last issue you saw them get some revenge. They killed a couple of the warring tribe that came after them. So yeah, I really love this one. This one has great action, pretty good dialogue, and the artwork really goes along with the storyline in my opinion. So yeah, Extremity. Okay, Justice League. This is one that I've said, I've been on the fence that, I was going to drop it, and I just never really did because, after they came back with the Suicide Squad storyline, the crossover storyline, I thought they really started picking up, the way it should have been, in my opinion. I will say Trinity, who has the other title that's out there with Batman, Wonder Woman, and Superman, they actually included the Justice League in the past, I think, 3 issues. And man, Trinity is actually better than Justice League, in my opinion, especially since they both have the whole Justice League team in there. But yeah, so they came back. Michael Hitch, I think, is his name. I'm sorry, they changed the writers on this one. This one's now Abnett. So, I did not know that they changed writers. So, yeah, looking to see what he's going to do here. But yeah, it looks like we're getting back into Atlantis here. So yeah, Justice League. Okay, next up, Predator Hunters. I used to collect like all the old Predator stuff when it first came out by Dark Horse. And then, the Predator Alien stuff started coming out. But, man, they really had a lot of good storylines that were just based on Predator, to tell you the truth. This one I thought was pretty good. So you have like a team of humans, and the only thing they do is hunt predators. So man, pretty cool. They up their technology in order to do so. They've gotten a lot of research down on the predators, how they've been coming to Earth for centuries, and so they've done like a lot of data research. And man, this team is pretty elite. They're pretty good, and looking to see how they're going to lose. Predator's going to win somehow. So yeah, looking forward to see how he does that. Predator Hunters. Good storyline so far. Okay, Rock Candy Mountain by Kyle Starks. This was a surprise hit to me. Man, apparently I've read a few things by Kyle Starks now, and it is great, man. I guess I share this type of humor that he puts out there. One thing that was off-putting to me, that may be off-putting to y'all, is the artwork. I felt the artwork was really, really cartoony. I think I use the term lazy. You got to get past the artwork. The dialogue and the humor here is phenomenal. Along with that, there's some pretty good action here that happens because they have like like bum fights in a way, but more of a caged match. So yeah, this is pretty good. This main character is on this magical quest, so to speak. You go find this Rock Candy Mountain, and there's all type of splendors and things that kind of happen there. So this is his journey with his little henchman that he picked up. I forgot where he is, but this is his journey in order to obtain information to get to Rock Candy Mountain. Again, great humor and great action that's actually in here. So yeah, Rock Candy Mountain. Kyle Starks, I really enjoyed so far. Next up, Savage Things. So there are not many Vertigo titles that I actually enjoy, to tell you the truth. This is one of the few. Typically with Vertigo, there's a lot of artwork that I don't enjoy. This artwork I did enjoy, and this has great storyline. So this is a lot of kids who were abducted at an early age, kind of put through a secret government, CIA, secret spy type of course. And of course, along the way, the government tries to shut them down. They escape, and they're out for revenge against the government and the private company who kind of put these kids through this ordeal here. So yeah, great stuff. It's like a huge, like a whole class of Jason Bournes just kind of tearing it up. Man, good stuff. Savage Things. Okay, next up, Seven to Eternity. This is probably in my top 5 at this point in time. I love Seven to Eternity. The artwork by Jerome Opeña, I think, is phenomenal, in my opinion. So he has that hard line, but he has that you know, that fantasy sci-fi feel to it at the same time. Then on top of that, you have this gorgeous color palette. So yeah, man, this the storyline straight up fantasy based. You know, Lord of the Rings, you have magic involved, you have a little, you know, like a mutant team, so to speak, trying to go in there to get rid of the evil overlord. So yeah, Seven to Eternity, great they're back from their break. Seven to Eternity number 7. Next up, Star Wars. Man, Star Wars has been great. I think I've heard a few rumblings about, you know, the storylines really aren't all that. Totally disagree with that, man. The Star Wars, if you're a true Star Wars fan, I feel it's impossible for you not to enjoy the Star Wars title. I know Star Wars, there's a couple titles out there right now, but this main storyline, man, they really pick up the essence of what the movies were, in my opinion. You know, they do every single character justice. Their dialogue, the way that they're drawn, you know, the poses that these characters make, it's all things that we recognize in the original, you know, episodes 4, 5, 6. So yeah, man, Star Wars, if you're a Star Wars fan, you need to go pick up these trades that are out there. Last up, we have Star Wars Rogue One. This is the adaptation. This is number 4. I think I read there's going to be 6 total. I thought they finished it at number 3 for some reason, but there's going to be 6 total. And I just rewatched the movie not too long ago on Blu-ray. Enjoyed it more, you know, watching at home than what I did at the movie theater, to tell you the truth. I think I gave it like a pretty poor rating at the movie theater, but upon a second viewing at my house, I thought it was a little bit better than what I remember. So the story adaptation, every now and again, you know, there's like a few frames that add just a little bit more storyline, and that's really what, you know, the reason why I read these adaptations here. Just, you know, a little bit more in depth than what you saw in the movie itself. So yeah, Star Wars Rogue One. That's going to be it for this week's brand new haul. Again, I have 3 more that are outstanding. I think it was X-Men Gold and Skyborn, along with 1 more copy of Unholy Grail that I'm going to pick up tomorrow. So yeah, that's going to be it for this week. Should you enjoy what you see here, please like and subscribe. We'll talk to you later.